Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal. So he's been busy on the phone getting in touch with those Brazilians like Gabriel Jesus. And this deal seems very, very close. You will be seeing Gabriel Jesus in Arsenal kit very soon, of course. Now let's get news. Guys, breaking news. Let's get into it. Stop everything we are doing. We're not going to talk about Cody Gakpo. We're not going to talk about none of that. We got to stop what we're doing right now and get on to this breaking news. Okay. Basically, there's been a Gabriel Jesus update. And I'm gonna give you guys that update right now. 1 second.
Don't gas me up.
He's doing it to me as well, AG. He is.
Because I think the deal is done.
Smash that like button right now. Smash that like button right now. We're gonna get into the update. First of all, we got a super chat from my guy saying hashtag banger out. It's time to go. Why? Thank you for the super chat, but why? What's the relevance? I'm so confused.
I think this weekend there's something to do with Claude, so it may be in tribute to that.
Okay.
This is the update from the Football Terrace. Ben Jacobs was just doing a video with Terry on the Football Terrace, and this is the update. Arsenal are putting in the 1 second.
I'll read it. Do you want me to read it?
There's so much going on, boys. There's so much going on. But let me just go straight to the part where he talks about Gabriel Jesus. Man City and Arsenal have a verbal agreement for the fee for Gabriel Jesus. Highly likely that the move is completed in the next 7 to 10 days. Personal terms will be seen by the player to be around 220K per week at Arsenal after Ben Jacob was speaking on the Football Terrace. Wow,
that's what we like to see.
Dude, I'm not happy about this.
What?
Yeah, I'm not happy about this because we've heard about this verbal agreement yesterday. This is not new to me. I've read this before. And 7 to 10 days, bro? That's like a week and a half.
He's still on vacation
now.
He's still on vacation,
bro. He can fly in, do his medical, and then go back on holiday. That's what Fabio did, and then went back to Mykonos, to Greece. Why do we always make excuses, right? Like I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to be fair. Like I also brought up that point to you about Darwin Núñez. He didn't go on international break to get his deal done. So, I mean, why can't we do that, right? I don't know. See, it goes back to that nervousness that we were talking about, right? Like, we know our team. So, like, little things like this, that's why I'm, like, have the brakes on. Like, for me, verbal agreement doesn't mean much, right? I don't know. Let's see. There might be more stuff that comes out. I just want to, like, be on, like, I'm just trying to precaution us from, like, being like, you know?
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden Chelsea comes in because they got rid of Ziyech and whatever. They put more money and they have Champions League, and he decides to go there. That's my fear.
But Man City and Arsenal now having a verbal agreement means that this deal is pretty much done and dusted, almost, in my opinion.
Exactly, that's the difference. Like, it's nothing to that news isn't anything to do with Jesus, really. It's the fact that Arsenal and Manchester City can agree upon a deal, which has been the stumbling block up until this point. So it's good to see that, and it's good to see that Arsenal, all we need to do now, submit that official bid. And we already got the ball rolling in terms of personal terms and whatnot. He's ready. What he's going to do now, he's going to spend this rest of the time relaxing and trying to think about his new chapter. I kind of think we forget about players at times in terms of they need to go find a new house. They need to go and have set up a whole new life in a different part of this country. Do you know what I mean? So
these guys are. I want to say these guys are so rich that they get someone to do all that for them, right? So I'm not like I understand the human part of it, but like. Yeah. At the same time, like, you know what I mean? It gets done for them. It's not like
1 second. Let me just stop you guys there. Sean, get well soon, bro. Sean, get well soon. Don't say the C word, guys, but Sean, get well soon, my guy. I don't know why they demonetize the moment you say that word, but let's continue. Guys saying forever in our shadows. Yes, Tottenham will forever be in our shadows. We got people singing Basuma songs in the chat.
By the way, someone mentioned a verbal agreement of Harry Kane last summer, right? And that he's right. There was a verbal agreement, and like nothing materialized.
Yeah, but we know Levy. He's a absolute. I don't want to even say it, but we know Levy, man.
There was no agreement between the clubs, though. There was a verbal agreement between the player and the club. We've known that with Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, we've known that
for a long time. But it's
And
the
even
fact.
the 16 or 17 million euros personal terms, we heard that last night.
Okay, guys, there is a Tillemans update. I don't know if this is also old news, nothing new, but it does seem like this is also nothing new. We know
It's
personal
just
terms.
recycled, bro. You know, there's nothing happening, so people are recycling stuff.
Okay, just has been agreed. We know that.
Yeah, 220.
Yeah. So Gabriel Jesus's wages. Let me just open this Gabriel Jesus deals. So personal terms have been agreed with Gabriel Jesus. This is his personal terms that he'll be receiving. So as you guys know, Gabriel Jesus will be receiving around 220 per week. He'll be our highest paid player coming into the club. Any issues with that?
Honestly, no. You know, why are people complaining? And it's not about the point that it's not my money. It's the point about, top players going to ask for top dollar. This guy's, to sell, I don't want to to necessarily say sell the dream, but to sell the project, right? And to get the player interested, you're going to obviously tell him he's going to be the main man, and you got to, actions speak louder than words. You got to put the money on the table. You can't just be telling a player that you're going to be the main piece of our attacking options, and then not really give him an improvement on what he's getting paid at Manchester City, right? And obviously, this is an improvement, and this I think signifies his importance to the team and to the project, and will definitely help in terms of persuading him to join Arsenal instead of Chelsea or Tottenham.
Okay. Fabrizio Romano just tweeted, yeah, water's wet. Work in progress, right?
Yeah, exactly. I retweeted it already. It's pretty much, yeah, every day we keep hearing that it's closed, it's advanced, and I think we're getting to the stage where like we just want to see an announcement. And Arsenal Twitter definitely posted Nketiah on the phone talking to some fans, and yeah, I think it was a missed opportunity. It would have been really nice that he picked up the phone and it was Gabriel Jesus, and they were just having a chat about how many goals they're going to score next season, and the combination and things like that. It would have been really funny.
It would have been funny. Gabriel Jesus. So Fabrizio Romano repeating the same story, saying Gabriel Jesus is in a work in progress, and then we will see on the others many things.
So yeah, he's basically hinting that Arsenal have a lot going on. It's not just Gabriel Jesus, right? So I think he's kind of underlying that this is the priority signing, but that there's other negotiations happening behind the scenes as well. We're not just trying to finalize one deal, and I think that's what he's referencing in terms of the many things, right? And that's obviously Martinez, it's all Tillemans, etc., etc. Yeah, people
saying
always gonna hate
Fabrizio is
on
always
Fabrizio,
wrong.
man.
He's not always
No,
wrong. He's just, I don't know if he reports as much as he used to, like based off of his into know information. That's what I think it is. He doesn't have as much into know information as he used to. You get what I mean?
yeah, I think it's just like he covers so much stuff, and he's just one person. I mean, and no one's perfect. Not He's not gonna get everything right, and he's just doing his job. He wouldn't have, accumulated this many followings and created this type of brand for himself if he wasn't reliable. So just, I mean, yeah.
100%. I mean, no one's questioning his reliability. I think he is very reliable. It's just we'll have to wait and see what happens with the rest of the stuff. Am I right? Henri spoke about Gabriel Jesus. Interesting. Did you hear his take on Gabriel Jesus?
No, was it recently?
Yeah, it was just a
That's
couple days
that's
ago.
exciting.
So let me just. I think this might actually be from a while back. It's not about him at Arsenal. It's just what type of player he is. Potentially speaking about Henri, speaking on what type of player Gabriel Jesus is, and seems like he rates the player. And then this is kind of what he said. But before he says that, let me just write this down. 1833. Yeah. So
You want me to read it out?
yeah, you could read it out for me.
Yeah, so Thierry Henry said, what I like with him is that when he puts pressure, whether it's on the left, on the right, or in the middle, he doesn't have a problem defending in these situations by coming back and helping his team. So he's just basically describing that he's a hard worker, which we know because we've already seen the statistics in terms of pressures per 90, right? And Gabriel is up there. And we've also seen his stats for goals, right, per 90. I think he's like below Sergio Aguero. I mean, I think he was second or third, maybe third. And so he's up there, right? In the Premier League. And he doesn't play that much game time. I know in Twitter spaces and a lot of Arsenal fans are having this conversation about, how Arsenal spending so much money on a person that is like, you don't know what position he is. I think he's still young. Sometimes you don't find your position till you're a bit older. I think also considering that he's coming from Manchester City when there's so much competition, so much good quality, it's really hard to break into the team no matter how good you are, right? So yeah, I mean, I think he's going to excel at Arsenal. I think he's going to step up his game, and I think he's going to score probably 15, 20 goals. That's what my expectation is of him.
Okay, just to let you know, Rafinha's Instagram bio